try to get through some of this walnut today. Now that is a walnut log. It's a little wavy there.
Is it?
This blade is getting dull.
Is it? You can tell.
Before we started slabbing this, my dad wanted to take some cookies off of that branch you can see sticking up, and it would have gone to waste anyway, so why not? So this is a half log because when we picked it up as a full tree, and this was the very top part of the tree, and we had fully loaded our trailer at that point, and we're loading it with a winch and a cable, and the trailer was so full that we couldn't load it up with that winch, so we had to hand load it, and then the full log was too heavy to pick up, so I ripped it in half with my chainsaw, and then we were able to throw the two halves on. And I'm actually pretty proud because I did that cut as a freehand chainsaw rip, and it actually came out super straight and super flat, so it was very minimal waste on this log when we trim it up there. Seeing that walnut grain come out when we make that first cut never gets old. After that first cut, the log stops were too high, so we had to drop them down there. So I may have mentioned it in previous videos, but that log grapple you see there, the orange thing, I bought for $100 on sale off of Amazon, and it has changed our life with how we handle logs. Because before we had to put chains around it, so you'd have to slide the chain underneath the log, you often rolling the log to get it, and then hook it up, and then hook the chain onto the tractor. And this just makes it so easy. You just roll up to the log, you drop the bucket down, the grapple most of the time just opens up on its own, and then when you pick the bucket up, it just grabs the log and you drive it over and plunk it onto the mill. And I tell you, when my dad and I pick logs up now, like half the time we still just grin and laugh at each other because of how easy it is. Next is our prize piece that we took down last week.
Beautiful. Nice heartwood there.
Look at that. Yeah. And you'll see it's pretty much right on the edge of what we can practically handle. It barely fits on the mill. The tractor here, especially in the frozen ground, is having a hard time pushing it around. And you'll see it's a bit of a hassle to get it on the mill too, because it's too heavy for the bucket to pick up with the grapple. It's a slight downhill grade to the mill, and we've had logs in the past kind of get away from us and smash into the mill, so I'm just throwing a chalk down there in case it rolls away on us. And you'll see my dad in a moment here, the log does start to roll, and he reacts pretty quickly with the bucket and gets in front of it to hold it.
Look at it. Gotta get my saw.
Now that is a walnut log.
Okay, if you get a line on that, I'll push this out of the way.
Okay. Milling a piece of hardwood this big is a slow process. You can't rush the blade, otherwise it starts to wander, and then that's how you get waves in the cut, and you don't get a flat, straight cut. So you got to be real patient and just go real slow. A little wavy there.
Is it?
This blade is getting dull.
Is it? You can tell?
Do you want to change it?
Yeah, we did. This is our prize piece.
It is, yeah.
Crazy not to.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the case.
Especially since it's going through so much wood, right?
Yes, yeah.
Like we need it. All right, change blade then.
Yeah,
We can reuse this when we do smaller pieces.
Yeah, that's true. You set it off the side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get a big one.
Molly.
Put on top of the bale here.
Which way?
Top.
That way. Okay. Ready? So my dad's just stopping for lunch, take a break. I'm just gonna take care of these offcuts over here. Gonna buck them up, stack them over there for firewood.